Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about oxidation. In general, we know that oxidation is the process of adding of oxygen. But according to electrolysis, it is the process in which an atom or an ion loses electron. That means, according to electrolysis, if an atom loses electrons, this process is called as oxidation. See here the examples. Zinc, if it is zinc is losing 2 electrons, it is forming as zinc 2 plus. That means zinc is forming as the cation. And sodium is ready to lose 1 electron and form as Na plus. Understand? So here these two are forming as the cations, and this process of losing the electrons is called as oxidation. And this oxidation is also defined as a chemical process in which it involves addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Understand? And addition of oxygen. See, carbon plus oxygen gives rise to carbon dioxide. Magnesium plus oxygen gives rise to magnesium oxide. In the above two examples, the adding of oxygen is taken place so that they are changing to the respective oxides. That means they are oxidized to get carbon dioxide and magnesium oxide respectively, and that too by the gain of oxygen. That means by the adding of oxygen itself, they are forming their respective oxides. And removal of hydrogen. Hydrogen sulfide plus chlorine gives rise to hydrogen chloride and sulfur. And hydrogen sulfide is oxidized to sulfur due to the loss of hydrogen. Here in hydrogen sulfide, this hydrogen is lost. We know that oxidation is either the addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Here from the hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen is removed, so that we can say that this is removal of hydrogen is oxidized. This sulfur is oxidized. The oxidizing agents. An oxidizing agent is one that oxidizes other substances by either accepting electrons. That means the substances which accept the electrons. The substances which accepts the electrons are called as the oxidizing agents, or by providing oxygen or an electronegative ion. So even which provides electronegative ions, these electronegative ions are also called as oxidizing agents. See the examples. If it is in solids, manganese dioxide, MnO2, manganese dioxide, Pb3O4, that is red lead, PbO2, lead oxide are the examples of oxidizing agents. These substances will accept the electrons, or they will be providing the oxygen for other substances. Liquids are H2O2, concentrated nitric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid, and bromine. These are the liquids examples of oxidizing agents, and gaseous examples are oxygen, ozone, chlorine, sulfur dioxide. These are the examples of gaseous oxidizing agents. Now, reduction. Reduction is a process in which an atom or an ion gains electrons according to the electrolysis. In electrolysis, if an atom or an ion gains the electrons, this process is called as the reduction. See here, Cu2 plus copper cation is gaining 2 electrons in order to form as a neutral atom. In order to form the neutral atom. Here this process of gaining the electrons is called as reduction. If any atom gains the electrons, we can say that the reduction process has taken place. Reduction is also defined as chemical process which involves removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. See this removal of oxygen, oxide plus element. That respective oxide is taking reaction with hydrogen so that it is formed as a metal, that is copper and water. Here whatever the oxide is there, this oxygen is removed and it is added to hydrogen. That's why it has formed as a pure metal copper. Copper oxide is changed to copper. So this the copper oxide changing to copper is called as the reduction because the removal of oxygen is taken place in this process. Copper oxide is reduced to copper by the loss of oxygen. And see the next one, addition of hydrogen. Chlorine plus hydrogen sulfide gives rise to sulfur and to HCl. And chlorine plus 2 ammonia is giving rise to nitrogen and 6 HCl. In both the cases, this hydrogen is added to the respective chlorine. Whatever chlorine is there, this hydrogen is added for that. So chlorine is reduced. That we know that addition of hydrogen is reduction. So chlorine is reduced to hydrogen chloride due to the gain of hydrogen. Here both chlorines has accepted the hydrogen. This addition of hydrogen process is called as the reduction. And reducing agents. Reducing agent is one that reduces other substances by providing electrons or by providing hydrogen or an electropositive ion. Understand? That means what are reducing agents? Reducing agent is the substance that will reduces other substances by providing electrons. That means the substances which is providing the electrons is called as a reducing agent. If that substance is providing the electrons to other substance, those are called as the reducing agents. Examples of reducing agents in solid state are carbon and the metals like zinc, aluminum, copper and sodium, stannous chloride, glucose. These are the examples in solids. Liquids, H2O2, hydrogen iodide, hydrogen bromide, etc. And in the gaseous state, hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide. Once again, in the gaseous states, examples of reducing agents are hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxide, and sulfur dioxide. These are the examples of reducing agents. Thank you.